Welcome back. Now today we're focusing on a critical initiative aimed at enhancing road safety in Namibia. The Motor Vehicle Accident Fund, in collaboration with key stakeholders such as the National Road Safety Council, Roads Authority, City Police Traffic Department and the Namibian Police, is launching a week-long road safety campaign in the Khomas Region. This campaign is set to kick off on Friday, the 30th of August 2024. Joining us to discuss the details and objectives of this campaign is Mr. Ruben Uupindi, Senior Manager, Accident and Injury Prevention at the MVA Fund. So good evening and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening and good evening to all the viewers.
Mr. Uupindi, outline the primary objectives of this week-long road safety campaign that will be happening in the Khomas Region.
Yeah, thank you very much for an opportunity for us to talk to the viewers and to all the Namibians this evening. The primary objective of this road safety campaign is to influence positive road user behavior among all the road users with an ultimate goal of seeing reduction in crashes, reduction in injuries, and also reduction in fatalities in the Khomas region. We, as you might be aware, that Khomas, specifically Windhoek, but the Khomas region, let me just say the Khomas region accounts for between 45 and 50% of road crashes, and also accounts for a higher number of fatalities. I don't have the figures now, and also injuries. So as stakeholders, we came together and we said, look, if we address the Khomas problem, we might be on our way to addressing the national road safety problem.
You're obviously collaborating with a few stakeholders, as I mentioned, the NRSC, the Roads Authority, City Police Traffic Department and Nampol. How does collaborating or the collaboration between these entities enhance the effectiveness of this campaign?
Yeah, look, the success that we have achieved over the years is attributed to the collaboration between all the stakeholders. We have been doing this work together for quite a long time now, and we have found synergy that every time we are called on to a task, we do it together. In fact, my colleague from the National Road Safety Council was supposed to join me today, but I think as we go along during the week, we will be together. So all stakeholders are part of this campaign, just like you mentioned them. Roads Authority is part of the campaign. The City Police, National Road Safety Council, obviously as our lead agency in road safety, they are part of the team. And of course, the Namibian Police Traffic Department of the Khomas Region is part of the program. So we are doing this together. You will see if you attend tomorrow the launch, and if you see us throughout the week, you will see a contingent of different stakeholders that are together for the common goal.
Why was the road along the Hosea Kutako Drive chosen as a particular focal point for this campaign?
Look, in the Khomas region, it's not the only problem section of the road that we have. We have quite a number of them, but we selected to launch there because we anticipate to have quite a few cars, and the bus stop just opposite the Rhino Park provide a bit of space for that, for the launch. But the campaign throughout the week will be everywhere in the Khomas region. So we will not be stationed at one place. We will be going around the whole city. And we, with the assistance of the colleagues from the City Police, will have those problem areas. They will give us, based on statistics, which are the intersections that are posing a problem, where we can be stationed for some time before we move to the next. So we will have a list of those ones. Of course, we will not bring them here, but we will be moving around the city throughout the week.
Of course, this is not the first road safety campaign that the MVA has undertaken, but are there any new strategies that you're going to be implementing this time around?
Yeah, look, this campaign, it's our continued effort. It's actually a build-up as we move towards the festive season. You know, we only have a few months left, so we want to build momentum. It will not be it will not only be this week. From there, we will have continuous interventions in different parts of the country. But specifically this one, even the stakeholders that are involved, this one is for Windhoek. But we will have it and keep momentum until we enter the festive season, until we go beyond the festive season and look at back to school campaigns. Again, build up to next year, Easter weekend and so on. So as stakeholders, we always look at opportunity where we can collaborate. We just came back from the Trans-Kalahari Corridor operations that took place in Rustenburg, and some of us were also at Heroes Day in Omuthia, in the regions along the B1 and the B2. So we always look at opportunities where we see that the risk of road crashes are high, especially during the festivities and when the traffic will be high on the road. And then we plan our interventions.
And what role will public participation play in the success of this campaign?
Look, the public has a role to play always when we run our campaigns, and I remember even the last year festive season, at the beginning of the year, we had to come here and thank the road users, because what we expect from them is really cooperation. Is for them to give support to the operation. I think the Inspector General a month or so ago was on the media when he said the aim is not just always to punish. Yeah, so we, from the road safety education point of view, will have an opportunity to engage with the drivers, we'll have an opportunity to engage with passengers and discuss and educate them on road safety issues. So we will require cooperation from them. They should not see us as those guys, so we just also part of them.
Well, you did mention, of course, that this is a build-up to the festive season. So are there any plans for similar campaigns in the rest of the regions?
Yeah, like we have colleagues in the regions as well. They will have interventions here and there. As time go along, obviously we will come here and also share with the public what we are doing in the rest of the country. But for this week, we're focusing in the Khomas Region, and we hope to have a successful road safety campaign week.
Any final remarks from you this evening, Mr. Uupindi?
Yes, like I said, and we always say that we want everyone to be a road safety ambassador. And we are asking for cooperation from members of the public. That the aim is to save lives. When I was here in the morning, we were talking about statistics saying in Namibia at the moment, at least one person loses his or her life on our road per day, and 16 other people are injured. And if we do not, all of us, take road safety seriously, we are again not going to see improvement at the end of the day. statistics for this year, since the 1st of January, shows an upward trend that we are observing a rise in road crashes and also in fatalities and injuries. And we are all called upon to do something about it, to be good road safety ambassadors for our country. Mm-hmm. And again, at the end, like I always close to say, if you come across a crash or you are involved yourself in a crash, you are asked or requested to call our accident response number. 9682 is a toll-free number, and the services will be dispatched without delay.
Mr. Uupindi, thank you for your time this evening, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you, and good evening to all the viewers.
That was Mr. Ruben Uupindi from the MVA speaking to us about their week-long road safety campaign that's kicking off here in the Khomas region. We'll be right back after this brief break.